Hello Tai Chiers, my name is Matt Holker. I work with Tai Chi master Richard Clear, and together we help Tai Chi students all over the world to rapidly build internal power for self-defense and health. And yesterday I tried to put up a video showing more about how to do that, and nothing went right. Everything that could possibly go wrong on a live video did. Everything from people blowing up my phone while I was trying to record on it, to the cell phone service dropping, and there's no Wi-Fi up here in the mountains. I'm still here in the beautiful Pocono Mountains at the Tai Chi Gala. The boards I was using to demonstrate on were breaking when they shouldn't, because I don't have the ones that I normally use. We're on the road, so I don't have the materials that I normally would have. And I normally can kind of wail on my boards and they don't break, and you really have to be proper for them to go. And the ones that they had here were just splitting, with nothing more than just physical and grr. They were cracking, and so I just couldn't show what I wanted to show. But I did hit on a point that I want to elaborate on. So if you watch the videos from yesterday, I'm sorry there. I pulled them. We'll re-record them. We'll show what I was trying to show when I get access to some good materials that I actually trust to do what they're supposed to do, and when I get back home and where there's good cell phone service and all that. But I did make a point yesterday that I want to elaborate on, because it's important, and that is that Tai Chi, real Tai Chi, is not the form. It is not the moves. It's not the moves themselves. It's the quality of movement that you're after. And what's important about that is that so many people think that Tai Chi is the choreography, and even if you know that there's internal power that you have to have for Tai Chi to work, that there's something else beyond the moves, it's still very easy to trick yourself into thinking that you can take Tai Chi breaks, that you go about your life doing things a certain way, busting yourself up, cramping up, kinking up, doing whatever you're doing, and it's destroying you over time. And then you take a nice Tai Chi break and you do your set, and somehow that repairs you. And that's not how Tai Chi works. I'm sorry. I wish it was that easy, but that is not how Tai Chi works. That is not does not work that way at all. Real Tai Chi uses the form as a training tool. It is a tool for you to learn more about what's going on inside your body, about how to move more properly with less effort and still have power out in the world. It is a training tool for you to practice on your own, and it's a device for your teacher to quickly eyeball you and tell you where you need improvement. But the real Tai Chi is not the form. The real Tai Chi is what you learn from the form and then you incorporate into your everyday life. Tai Chi is a 24/7 practice. If you are not always doing Tai Chi or always working on Tai Chi, if you think that you can do something else and then get around to your Tai Chi when you get around to it, and you're just living like everybody else the rest of the time, you're not really doing Tai Chi. Real Tai Chi is a method of informing you how to be better all the time, how to move better in the world, how to avoid damaging yourself in the first place. Tai Chi can help you repair damage, but ideally, you're just not getting busted up in the first place. It is the internal power element of Tai Chi is really what counts, and that is for health and self-defense. It's not just to avoid getting busted up by people who are trying to slug at you. It's trying to avoid getting busted up by being in bad positions and putting strain on your body. Many of us are going to live our whole lives and never be in a real fight, but you might be in a car accident. You might be on a slick road where you don't want to take a spill, but you need to keep your balance. You're going to find yourself in all sorts of dangerous situations, and ideally you would have a great deal of Tai Chi skill, perception, ting, and root and balance and other Tai Chi abilities, so that you can move throughout the world powerfully without really exerting yourself a whole bunch. And that's really, really important for proper Tai Chi, not just because it de-stresses you, but actually that's where the juice is. And that's one of the things that I talked about yesterday and tried to show. Hopefully I'll get a better clip of that when we get home, and it'll, you know, I'll have some other things I can show it with, and help kind of show you some things that you can do pretty quickly and simply that will let you see the difference between just the moves and the moves with actual internal power in them, and what the difference that internal power makes to your Tai Chi. It doesn't just make that difference in the moves though, it shouldn't. If you're really doing Tai Chi, if you really want high level skill with Tai Chi, you should be thinking about it. At least one thing that you should be working on. If you're standing in line at the bank, be in good Wu Chi. Maybe practice your root drop. If you're walking through the grocery store, you know, be in a good Tai Chi walking position. Don't lock out your knees and start walking around. Be in a good sunk Tai Chi kind of a mode. Don't be clanging on the floor either. Let your feet roll the way that they do in the floor when you're really doing Tai Chi. So I hope that this has hit home for y'all. If you haven't checked it out yet, even if you have, and you really should be logging into this if you have, go to taichimadeclear.com. There's a bunch of great stuff to get you started in Tai Chi and get you progressing down the road for real internal power, really doing Tai Chi. There's a bunch of great training on there. You're gonna love it. My name again is Matt Holker. I work with Tai Chi Master Richard Clear, and hopefully I'm gonna get him on a live video tomorrow talking more about internal power so you can hear from the master himself. But in the meantime, remember what I told you today. Remember, Tai Chi is not something you take a break to do. It's something you should be doing all the time. And when you're doing the form, ideally, you're learning, you're informing yourself how to do your Tai Chi better the rest of the time. That's how it's really supposed to be done. That's how the real masters are doing it. Nobody at a senior master level is doing anything other than that. And so if you want real Tai Chi skill, copy success, do what the masters do. They live it. They live it. And, you know, you should be too. Why wouldn't you? If you're so effortlessly strong that way, why wouldn't you want to be that way all the time? I know I do. That's my goal. And so that's how I work it. You know, I do not suffer from any delusion that I'm going to magically one day just become a Tai Chi master because, you know, I took 20-minute Tai Chi breaks every day or something like that. No, that's not how that works. You live Tai Chi. You have to live Tai Chi to really get it. And anything else that you're doing, you can use Tai Chi to do other things. But if you really want the internal power that Tai Chi has to offer, you have to live it. That's the only way to do it. It's a 24/7 practice. So I hope that has been helpful. I hope that you take my advice and start, you know, doing your Wu Chi when you're standing around doing nothing else. Practice your root drop when you're standing around doing nothing else. Make sure when you're walking that it's the Tai Chi walk. If you feel that clang, 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 slow down, sink a little more, relax a little more, whatever it takes, but make everything proper. Make everything proper all the time. It's the way you have to be to actually progress with your Tai Chi and to actually get any kind of high level skill with it. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've found this helpful, and more than that, I hope you actually do it. I hope that you start to live your Tai Chi the way that I'm talking about, the way that the masters do, and the way that I am trying to myself. I hope that you take this to heart and you really start thinking about your Tai Chi differently, and that you really get the idea that the Tai Chi is not the form, it's not the moves. It is that quality of movement and that quality of that body quality that you get. That's what you're after. And if you really want that, you're not going to get it by just practicing the form. You have to do the whole thing, and you have to really live the art. And that's the only way. That's what the masters do, and so should you be. Thank you for watching. Again, head to taichimadeclear.com, and we'll see you next time. And I'm going to do my best to get Master Richard Clear on the video with me next time. Unfortunately, he's in the middle of teaching right now, so I couldn't have him join us today. But